I will be your tour guide for the day. And if we're ready, we can start. My plan is to take you guys wherever you want to go. I hope you guys, no detention today? Okay, no detention.
Detention hall. And we had quite a crowd here coming through the school. Oh, they got a nice bench somebody made up, probably in shop class, huh? I don't remember our lockers being purple. Hello.
Emil Stempel, 1968.
Okay.
Dave McDonald, class of 68.
All right, Dave McDonald. You were our all-state quarterback.
Yes, I was. And star of the basketball team that year we won the state
And
championship.
also you were the state champ in wrestling.
And rowing.
And golf.
And rowing.
Oh,
He
and
was champion in rowing,
Wait a second.
too.
I know. You were all-state in curling, too, right?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite sports to watch now on TV.
Kerry Joseph, 1968, baby.
We are in the tunnel. And it's near Halloween.
And it's still leaves.
Passes are now $10.
Yeah.
You know, it's still nice to have a tunnel. I know. Oh, yeah.
Here we are in the tunnel. Oh my goodness. And it's, oh my God, look at this, the tunnel. This got us to the gym on ice cold wintry days. And what was your favorite memory of the tunnel? Do you have one, Grace?
Running to gym class because
Running.
my locker was far away.
Oh, okay. Any memories for you, Chris?
Avoiding the cold and snow.
Oh, there you go. That was.
Betsy Hodat, 1967.
Wayne Johnson.
Marilyn Grant, and not one of the twins. I'm not Marilyn or Evelyn Cook. I'm Marilyn Grant, but they were my best friends. Everybody thinks I was one of the twins.
Larry Woodrow, 1968.
Brenda Watovich, class of 1970.
Maureen St. Aubin Talaka, and I graduated in 1969.
Barbara Hampton, 1968.
Mike Talaga, 1968.
We're here now. Do you remember the girls' locker room was down here? They used to have a gate so we couldn't get in there.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh my goodness. It looks like it.
Looking for some old t-shirts.
Oh yeah. Well, I left my socks in here. That's why it stinks. Okay, here we go. This is the locker room today. And it seems, I don't know if this is bigger, maybe not. No, these little benches look like they're the original. Okay. And maybe a little bit of rehab here. There we go. Okay, this is the hallway to the, what I think is the girls' locker room, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I've never been down this hallway before. the stairwell. Okay. This is the girls' locker room. This is something the guys have never been in. Every guy is in here. All right, you're in the girls' locker room here, Harvey.
What am I doing here? Why am I here?
What are you doing in the girls' locker room?
I don't know. I'm lost. Somebody help me. I'm an old man.
My favorite memory of the girls' locker room? I don't think I have one.
Okay, I'll tell you, I had a lot of them. And here we are in the main gym. Pretty good crowd. People from the classes of anywhere from 1960 to 1975, mostly 1968 though. Gym is still in beautiful condition, rated in the top 5 by the Chicago Tribune for gyms in the state of Illinois a few years ago. Dave, you were just in the girls' locker room. What's your favorite memory of the girls' locker room?
Yeah, I spent so much time there. It's hard to just pick out one, Carl. But I guess the the night we burned all the panties. Remember that night?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah, it was in the Thornton night, I believe. Okay.
Thornton Spirit, the Thornton School Song.
I'm Nancy Lindell, and I graduated in 1968 in Thornton Township High School.
Ken Jarecki, class of 68. Harvey, Illinois.
Celeste Cooley Mitchell, 68.
Last time we see you
Lois Jean Miller. Same as her.
Betty Sapinski Weinberger, class of 68, and this is my husband Dave.
Husband Dave, class of 67, Falls Church High School, Falls Church, Virginia.
Okay, hold on.
Anne Marie Stowell, grew piano when I was here, class of 67.
Okay.
Okay, the name is Ronald Chambers, the class of 1968.
Here we are in the Lou Boudreau room. And this is the first group of people to see the Lou Boudreau room.
Wow. We had cool
So what do you think, Mike?
Looks great. Great. This is
Huh?
You've done a great job.
Thank you. Laura would like to hear that, yeah? Posterity's sake, if I might ask for Laura, our fearless leader, could you guys tell me what you think of this room now? What do you think of the room?
Nice class. Very nice.
Great. Great. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Darlene Hitchcock, class of 1968.
Okay.
And it's my 100-year anniversary sweatshirt.
I got one of those.
Mary Patrick, 1968. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Mike Luby, TTHS 68.
Okay, wait, okay.
My name is Mike Haugen. I'm the class of 1968.
Okay.
My name is Harvey Barfield. I'm the class of 2014.
Okay.
George Redican, class of 1968.
And here we are at the Industrial Arts Building. And here we are in a diesel technology program, which is started by class of 68 member Dan Eustian when he was CEO of Navistar Corporation. Dan got this program going in here, and a young man who's a freshman or girl can sign up for this program, and in 4 years they will be certified as a diesel technician and be able to start in a job for $40 an hour and more. And there are diesel jobs everywhere.
Victoria Stojak Wadolny,
Okay.
and I graduated in 1968.
Okay.
I'm Rick McGathy, and I graduated in 68.
Margot Langhoff, BZ, 1968.
Oh, oh my God. Hold on.
Tom Nolte, 1967.
Dennis Finney, 1968. Jim Kaufman, 1968.
Joe Zabo Clark, 1968.
Diane Brown, 1968.
This song was written by Mr. Slim Whitman. It's called I Wish I Was 18 Again. At a high school in Harvey, an old man came in. They thought he was out of his mind. All of the young folks, they just laughed him off when they heard what this old man had said. He said, I'll never again turn those young ladies' heads or go running off into the wind. You know I'm 3/4 home from the start to the end, and I wish I was 18 again. Now time turns the pages and the seasons go so fast that the years turn the dark hair to gray. I talk to the young folks, but they don't understand a single word that this old man has to say. Now old oaks and old folks standing tall just pretend, and I wish I was 18 again. Yes, I wish I was 18 again. Thank you. What a great class, the class of 68. But you know what? This is a great high school.
Thank you, Karen. And here's the hardworking committee handing out. What is this committee doing? You can talk with your mouth full.
I'm eating a delicious hors d'oeuvre.
Okay.
Spinach, feta, phyllo dough. Delicious.
Here's a hard-working committee at the table.
Very hard. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Harvey Barfield, also once known as Henry Barfield.
Yes, yes. That was my evil twin.
I know.
But I'm Harvey. I'm the good one.
Okay. This is Ken Jarecki and Larry Woodle.
Hey Larry, remember how we used to get out of gym class?
We used to tell the coach we were going to run up in the mezzanine and the gym.
And those bleachers.
Yeah. And Larry was a track star, see. So after about 6 laps, he would leave me behind, and then I'd be all gassed out. But that's how we got out of gym class.
Wait a second. He brought his own glue.
You got glue? Wait. You got glue here? Oh, happy day. I can't be what day. Look at this thing. You think I can eat Hey, that tastes good. Oh.
Elmer's isn't your normal brand, is it? Only Carl does stuff like this.
Oh my God. Well, I'm going to tell you all something, folks. You just been I wasted a whole So this is what the band does before the gig? All right, who all do we have here? I'm filming this for the reunion. Give me your name.
Ralph Whipple.
Class
of 65.
Class of 65.
And who are you?
Bill Bilby, class of 65.
Hi, Mark Rogers. I didn't go to school.
Okay, and you are who?
Gerald Neal, class of 67.
Okay, and?
Jumping Gene Halton, class of 68 from New Jersey, not from...
All right, well, you're still 68. That's good.
I'm going to count how many emails and texts Mike and I had between each other. Nori, his wife, didn't know what was going on, but we had a lot of emails and texts communicating things, bouncing ideas off of each other. So I'd like to thank also our very generous donors, sponsors and underwriters of some of the stuff we've enjoyed tonight. I'd like to ask you to please make a point to look at the donor boards that are placed at the end of the check-in table, and I believe there's one at the bar, to see who those contributors are. And we hope you'll acknowledge these sponsors or businesses with your patronage and your thanks. Without these contributions, we certainly would not have been able to provide as complete a weekend as we have had. And one more thank you. Sincere thanks goes out to all of you. Thank you for contacting your friend to come, or getting on an airplane, or driving 4 hours or 8 hours, coming from the neighborhood, just coming together to remember good old days. I know some of you have remained in touch, and some of you haven't seen each other in 50 years. 50. So I leave you with this final thought. My hope for tonight is not just to reminisce and look at the past. We'll certainly do that. But to pave the way for the beginning of keeping and nurturing these friendships from so long ago. So when you leave here tonight and say, let's keep in touch, let's really do it. And now Mike is going to say a few words, and then on to the party.
I'd like to welcome everybody to it. We're so glad you're here. That get to, as Rita said, to renew our friendships and to see each other once again. And I just got to say, everybody looks the same to me. So, and also thank God for name tags. You know, I was at the tour today, and I just got to say, I think we had a very unique experience going to high school. I don't think necessarily our kids or grandkids kind of have that same spirit that we had when we were in school. We really had a great school, great faculty, and had a wonderful time at Thornton High School. And I think we all cherish those days. I could remember when I was in high school that I thought the teachers were old. You know, they might have been 35, 40 years old, and now we have children that are older than our teachers. So I guess that makes us really old, but you're only as old as you feel. So, but everybody, you look great, and glad that you're here and have a great time tonight. But I do want to recognize a few folks tonight. And you know, in our world today, we want to appreciate people that serve our communities. And so I just want to ask, if you were a police officer or a firefighter, or you served in the military, could you stand just for a minute? Could you stand? Give it a round of applause. Well, if you saw the booklet that was put together, which turned out very nice, there's a page in there that has a memorial for the students who have gone before us, and there's a lot. I think there's close to maybe 125, 130 of our students who have passed before us. So what I'd like to do, I'd like to just bow our heads and to remember them and our friendships with them, and then I just want to close with a prayer for this evening. So let's bow our heads.
Okay, here's the nut house doing the picture.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why don't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens fall to it. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens start to rain. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens start to rain. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and
Mike Duffy, class of 67.
Okay.
Art Noonan, class of 67.
Okay.
Betsy Hodap, class of 67.
Okay.
Sue Mosel, class of 67.
Okay.
Debbie Newschuler, class of 67.
Okay.
Don Bell, class of 67.
Okay, and this is?
Kerry Red, class of 68.
All right, Lanny Cunningham, class of 68.
Okay.
And
that's your?
That's my wife,
That's
Debbie.
your wife, Deb. Okay.
Scott Grigsby, and actually he never graduated. He lied.
Okay.
No, 68. So, 68.
This is Dave McDonald, class of 1968. My wife, Ginger.
Okay, there's Ginger. Okay, and who's this?
Oh my God! Hey, what's going on? I'm single, divorced. I mean, widowed, 9 years. My number is 708-841-1253.
All right,
Help me! Help!
What's your name?
Oh, James Christopher. I'm sorry.
All right.
Bruce Service.
Class of?
Class of 68.
All right.
Betty Black Radke, class of 1968.
Okay.
Brenda Witovich Woodall, class of 70.
Okay.
Murray Woodall, class of 68.
Okay.
David Watovich, class of 1968. Hello, everyone.
All right, hold on. Okay, go on.
Donna Abbott, class of 68.
My name is Michael Lehaki, known as Mickey, 1968.
Okay, Mickey. And who's this?
I'm Julia, and I graduated 2016.
Wow, okay.
I'm Sumette, Steve's wife. I graduated in 69.
Okay.
Steve Metz, graduated in 68.
All right, Steve.
I'm Barb, his wife, Gordon's wife. I graduated in 67.
Okay.
Gordon Collins, graduated in 68.
Yeah, Rudy Fernandez, class of 68.
Okay.
Sue Fernandez, 1967.
Okay, and speak up.
I'm the wife of Rick McGathy.
Rick McGathy, class of 68. George Renican, class of 68.
All right, George, good to see you.
Wife of George Renican.
Okay.
Wife of Mike Haugen.
Okay, hold on, Mike.
All right, I'm Mike Haugen, and I'm graduating class of 68.
I'm Brenda Howard Harris. I graduated in 1968.
My name is Rose Carr. I graduated in 1968.
Galen Wolf, 1968.
Paula Crocker Wolf, 1968.
Okay.
Stuart Palmquist, 68.
All right, Stu.
Dave Viley, 68.
Okay.
Paul DeFlee, Michael Esco, 1968.
Okay.
Deborah Cheers, Morton, 1968.
Evelyn Reed, 1969.
Garfield High School, Terre Haute, Indiana, class of 1966.
Okay.
Grace Nodorf Deming, 1968.
Okay.
Kathy Fries, 1968. Linda Wildy was like 1968.
Oh my God.
Chris Forte, 1968.
Okay, speak up.
Sandy Kraus Wallace, 1968.
Oh my God, Sandy.
Paul Wallace, 1967.
Okay, hold on.
Jim Borg, 1967. My wife.
Ruth Borg, Richwoods High School, Peoria, 1970.
Dennis Duquette, Thornton, class of 66.
All right.
Rita Fogarty Duquette, class of 68.
All righty. I'm going to go a little slower.
Donna Kroll Grusick, class of 68.
Okay.
Ben Grushik, class of 66.
Okay.
Pat Watts Swanson, class of 68.
Okay.
Gus Swanson, class of 66, Thornridge.
Thornridge.
Larry Reese, class of 67.
Okay.
Sharon Wolfenden Reese, 1968.
Gloria Jackham Holmes, class of 68. Hi, Nancy Lindell Alexander, graduated in 1968 from Thornton.
Okay.
Dennis Finney, I graduated in 1968.
Okay.
Deanna Simmons, graduated in 1968.
Okay.
Michael Stubblefield, Thornton Township, 1968.
Mary Stubblefield, graduated in 1969.
Buganator, 68.
Rich Gate, 68.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get on here. Okay.
Barb Luby, I went to Immaculate Conception High School in 1971. I'm Dee Brad, and I graduated from St. Catherine High School in Jamaica.
Wow, I'm glad I got this on film.
Sharon Krenegas, class of 68. I live in Decatur, Illinois.
Okay, hold on.
John Campbell, St. John's Prep, Brooklyn, New York, 1964.
Emil Stemple, 1968, Lansing, Illinois.
Okay.
Nancy Stemple, Lincoln Way High School, 1972.
Okay.
Gar Rothwell, Franklin High School, Seattle, Washington, 1962.
Okay, hold on, Ruth.
Ruth Stockey, 1968, Thornton Township High School.
I'm Phyllis Conkey Piazza, class of 68.
Okay, and who's this here?
Ray Bullock, class of 68.
Okay, now I'm going to come over this way.
Janice Benaziac Hildebrand, class of 68.
Okay.
Sir Baker Schumer, class of 68.
Okay, let me lean in here. Hold on.
Mike Schumer, McHenry High School.
Okay.
Wayne Johnson, class of 63.
Okay.
Marilyn Grant, class of 68.
Hold on.
Pete Wilkins, class of 68.
Okay, Pete. And let me get this one here.
I'm Teresa Bullock, and I graduated from Holy Name Cathedral High, and that was in 1962.
Robert Brown, 1968.
Good to see you, Robert.
CSX.
Oh, yeah, okay, hold on.
Patricia Merriweather, 1968.
Okay, Patricia. Well, that's a big table.
Lois Miller, 1968.
Okay, Lois.
Ebony Merriweather, 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, 2000.
Rosalind Spurs Dozier, 1968.
Okay, Roger.
Celestine Cooley Mitchell, 1968.
Catherine Roseboro Harris, 1960.
Sharon Webster Kellogg, 1968.
Okay.
Quincy Moore, 1968.
Okay, did I get you?
Donna Hallberry, 1968.
Okay.
Dr. Mamie Jones Smith, 1968.
Okay.
Chuck Hires, 1968.
Jean Christmas, August 1st, 1967.
Mary Barker, 1968. Joe Davies, 68.
Barbara Hampton, 1968.
Jackie Hine, 1968.
Terry Joseph, 1968.
Noreen St. Aubin Talaka, class of 69.
Okay, I got Mike already.
Hi, I'm Rita Banovich Sachs. I graduated in 1968.
Okay.
Deborah Mosley Wood, 1968.
That's all I need, Tom. I know who you are.
Ken Jarecki, Thornton, the great class of 68.
Frank Derrick, class of 68.
Richard Lewis made it out in 68 by the grace of God. Kevin Harris, class of 68.
Pam Mullins, class of 68. Warren B. Allen, class of 68. Holly Holmes, class of 68. Daisy Hoover, class of 68.
Jessica McMurtry, 1968.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Lynetta Taylor, class of 1968.
All right.
Jose Clark, class of 68.
Derek Mercer, 1967.
Okay.
68. Erickson, class of 68.
John Erickson, 1968.
Hi, I'm Sue O'Brien, Practice, 1967.
David McGalley from 67.
Margot Langloff, 68. Myers, 68.
And Kelowna, 1967.
Dale Cashon, Thornton Township High School, 1967.
Chuck Cash, 1967 graduate. Hello, everybody.
Sam in the field.
Everyone, I'm Suka, 1968.
George Coppas, 1967.
Joseph Scully, 1968, now known as Joseph Ben Israel.
Susie Kalinowski, Brody, 1968.
What did you guys think of the reunion? Now, you ran the reunion basically, right? What did you think?
I'm ready to cry because I don't know when I'm going to see all these friends again. But it was great. We had a wonderful weekend. Everybody participated. The committee worked hard to get here to make a wonderful event. And I'm thrilled with how it came out.
And you're tired.
I am tired. It's true.
You guys
I wish
did.
I would have gotten a little nap today, but I didn't. But that's okay. My eyes stayed open and I kept moving.
What's the deal?
Yeah, it was just a success, and we're so glad that everybody could come, that could make it here, and I think everybody had a good time renewing their friendships. And food was good, the venue was good, the band was good, yeah, but most of all, seeing people again was great. So.
What do you think about the reunion?
I thought it was great. I loved it. Got to see a lot of people I wanted to see. A lot of friends that I asked to come in were nice enough to come in. And I was only disappointed by one person, and she'll know who she is. Candace Malonis.
Oh, she didn't come.
Bye.